When you're applying for jobs, prospective employers will often ask for referees. Who do you think makes a good referee? Let's hear what our industry experts have to say.
A person who is within the field, preferably who is well known within the field.
A good referee is somebody that you have reported directly to, a past boss. Hopefully, when asked the question, would you hire this person again, they'll say yes. If they don't, you may not want to ask them to be your referee.
For myself, it's important, but generally, I don't put a lot of credence in the referee or in the reference, only because generally if someone is going to be on an application as a referee, usually they're going to say good things about you. Right. You're not going to put someone who is not going to support you. Of course, I'll look at it, you know, and if I know the person, it's even better. But normally, what I've always found when somebody puts a reference down, and if I call that person to get a reference, that person will usually say good things about, about the candidate. Normally, they won't say bad things. Of course, if you know somebody who is a name, it always helps. I know many people call me to be a reference for them on their candidates, and of course my name,
big help,
of course, sometimes helps and maybe opens up doors. So, of course, depending on who it is, sometimes it does help.
Honestly, I guess at their age, tender age, as well as very limited working experience, I wouldn't imagine that they're going to get any of the who's who's or the big names, I guess, as the referees. But I would have thought that a reputable professor or academia, I guess, within the university is going to be a good one. Supervisors from companies they have interned is also a good choice.
Coworkers and past bosses make the best ones. When I do reference checking, I ask for three: somebody that they reported directly to, somebody that reported directly to them, and somebody they worked with. That way you get a good feel, or I get a good feel for what their boss thought, how they worked well with their boss, did they complain a lot, how they managed people, and then also how they dealt with their peers. You don't want to have your friends be a referee.
Family members are not going to be some of the best choices. Because, I mean, if the employers are really going to look at the names of the referees, I think they just want to make sure that, I guess, the applicants, they have put some thoughts into the particular names that they put on the CV.
Also, in this day and age, even if a person is very well known in the field, it is possible that he or she along the way may have made many enemies or antagonized a lot of people. So one has to find a person who is kind of pleasant, and more people tend to think of that person as a pleasant, good, but an expert in the field. So if we choose someone who is very good in the field but is generally disliked because of his or her attitude, then the candidate can be refused just on that very basis.
Okay, we've heard some great advice there. Now you should know who to ask to be a referee and who not to ask. But remember, do ask first. And perhaps write references available upon request rather than giving the names and contact details on your CV. This will give you an opportunity to double-check that your chosen referee is still happy to give you a reference.
Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn.